It's time to reimagine work, reimagine office culture, reimagine leadership.
You've not focused on culture and leadership for far too long, and you better fix that. They have violated the very definition of leadership. They have violated this deep-seated social contract. We know that they allowed their people to be sacrificed so that they could protect their own interests. Or worse, they sacrificed their people to protect their own interests.
Just for the sake of chasing money.
The closest analogy I can give to what a great leader is like being a parent. What makes a great parent? We want to give our child opportunities, education, discipline them when necessary, all so that they can grow up and achieve more than we could for ourselves. Great leaders want exactly the same thing.
We need to continually invite people to speak up at work, because making these invitations just a routine part of how we engage with each other in the workplace actually lays really important groundwork that is needed for those times when people have to speak up and have to be heard on issues that are hard for management to hear.
If you have issues, they will coach you and they will give you support, just like we would with one of our children who happens to come home with a C from school. Double down on culture and give people a place that they want to go to work, that they feel seen, that they feel heard, that they feel like they have a voice, they feel like their work contributes to something bigger than themselves.
They need to ask questions, they need to invite input, they need to foster creative conflict.
Creating a sense of fulfillment.
We 100% know that if you work out every single day for 20 minutes and eat healthily, 100% of us will get into shape. It's the same in leadership. Leadership is a lifestyle, and the purpose of that lifestyle is to produce teams who take care of each other, who love each other.
And form deep connections.
And feel valued and valuable in the organization where they work. If you do not have trusting teams, what you have is a group of people who show up to work every day who will hide mistakes for fear of getting in trouble. Remember, a trusting team is when people feel safe. It's a trusting team is when people feel they can be vulnerable amongst their own. They can raise their hand and say, I made a mistake. Or you promoted me to a position where I don't really know what to do. I think I need more training. Or I'm having troubles at home and it's affecting my work. Or I'm scared. Or I need help. Without any fear of humiliation, without any fear of retribution. We call them leaders because they go first. We call them leaders because they take the risk before anybody else does. We call them leaders because they will choose to sacrifice so that their people may be safe and protected and so their people may gain. And when we do, the natural response is that our people will sacrifice for us. They will give us their blood and sweat and tears to see that their leader's vision comes to life. And when we ask them, why would you do that? Why would you give your blood and sweat and tears for that person? They all say the same thing. Because they would have done it for me. And isn't that the organization we would all like to work in?
Many are grieving. They need to be given a reason to return to work every Monday.
That their energy is not just about helping somebody else make money, but rather they get to share in the joy and the spoils.
Companies must allow people to continue working from home if they want to and not penalize their career growth for it. They must change the hybrid model for good. They must become diverse. And by that I mean not just hire people from different social backgrounds or people who look different. That diversity is needed. They should also look for employees with different needs. If a parent wants to take an hour out every day for his or her child, let them. If someone wants to work from home, let them. Rearrange your human resources in a way that enables flexibility, because today, a paycheck is no longer enough, and companies must realize this.
To break the chain of this losing game.
With many choosing to walk away, even without a safety net.
They just didn't care about me anymore. I had no backup work, nothing, and I quit.
So give them better health policies, come up with better family engagement policies, reward your employees, make them feel valued.
I think it's a huge, huge opportunity for your practice to teach companies how to do that.
And make a positive and sustainable change.
Because if you don't, some other company will, and you will lose out in the race for talent.
Yeah. I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. This legacy, You gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's tough.